Hi, my name's Jackie, and today we are going to do a class to nourish our immune systems. So yoga is incredibly good for our immune systems because it helps to lower stress hormones such as cortisol. When these levels are raised through stress, it really does compromise our immune system. The other thing we're going to do is specifically target some areas of the body like the lymph system, our spleen, and what else? Thymus, all of which really help to nourish our immune systems. So I've got a strap and two blocks. You may or may not need them. If you haven't got them at home, you can always use a belt instead of a strap, and instead of blocks you can use DVD box sets or something like that, but you may not need them anyway. So let's just start by lying down on our backs. And just arms out and just curl the back as you slowly round down all the way to the floor. Good. Bring the ankles up underneath the knees, arms out to the sides. Take your feet out as wide as the mat. Bring the knees together. Place one hand on your chest and one hand on your belly. And let's just feel into the breath for a moment. Belly rising as we breathe in. Belly falling as we breathe out. Let's just release the arms out to the sides. Take the knees wide. Let's drop both knees down to the right hand side. So we're still keeping the feet nice and wide. And hopefully feel that stretch over that upper hip and through into that thigh. And coming back to center and down to the other side. Just feeling that space you're creating above the hip that's getting the stretch and breathing into that space. And back up to center. Draw the knees into the chest, hug the knees and just gently rock the back from side to side. Back to center. Put your hands on the knees, rotate the knees around in a circular motion in one direction. And back in the other direction. And back to center, place the feet on the floor. Ankles underneath the knees. Take your left ankle and place it on the right knee, opening that left knee out. Draw your hands behind the right thigh. Maybe you want to use your strap for that. Just feeling that stretch through the left hip, thigh and buttocks area. Let's move the right leg down as we inhale, straighten it up. Exhale down. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale up to hold. And just rotate the ankle around in one direction. And back in the opposite direction. to centre, release both feet to the floor. Swap sides, right ankle to left knee, reach behind the left thigh, and you're gently pulling that left leg back towards the body to increase that stretch through this area, but just enough so that it's not strained, but just a very gentle yet challenging stretch. Let's move that left leg now as we inhale up. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale up to hold. And let's move that left ankle around one direction. And back in the opposite direction. And back to centre, release both feet to the floor. Let's bring the shoulder blades under a little. And as you flatten the back into the floor, raise the hips up, breathing in. And exhale, roll the back down. Keep moving with your breath, doing that. Inhaling as we rise. And exhale as we lower. And one more. And exhale down. Good work. You can either roll onto your side and lift yourself up, or you can cross the ankles and grab your toes and roll yourself up to a sitting position. All right. So we're going to do 3 rounds of Brahmari breathing, or humming bee breath, which really does stimulate into the thymus area here. That vibration you can feel at the heart centre, and the thymus gland plays it's the front line in our immune system. We'll do 3 rounds. At the end of the 3rd round, I just want you to sit there and with the eyes closed and just relax for a moment. So bring the hands into a mudra, or bring the index finger to the base of the thumb, palms down on the knees. We'll just inhale and exhale normally to begin. Let's all inhale together. Exhale. Breathing in to start. And opening the eyes. Bring the hands together, interlace the fingers, thumbs together, and push the knuckles up. I'm just going to come to tap the thymus centre, the heart centre here. I'm just gently tapping the centre of the chest, activating, stimulating that thymus gland. Also related to our heart centre and the heart chakra. Let's release. All right, I want you to come through into table position. So make your way through onto your hands and knees. And I'm going to take my jumper off now. It's freezing outside today. Just bring yourself through to on the hands and knees. And let's inhale, chest forward as we move into our cat-cows. Breathe in. Exhale as we move into cat stretch. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. And hold for a moment. And we're coming back to neutral spine. Take the knees wide, back to extended child's pose. Raising the hand, bring the knees in, back to table position. Lengthen your table for a more better position for downward dog. Bring the sit bones back to the heels. Looking back between the knees. Let's raise the hips up. Inhale. Up onto the toes. Knees back down. Sit bones back. Raising up. High onto the toes. Knees down. One more. Sit bones back. Raising up. Take yourself a little walk. And back to center. Walk your hands back towards the feet and let's just stay there in forward fold for a moment. Nice bend in the legs. You might want to go for a little sway from side to side or just stay still. Back to center. With a bend in the legs, bring the arms out to the sides. Inhale up. And exhale back to Tadasana. Make your way to the front of the mat. And start some gentle sun cells. Feet hip width apart. Softness in the knees. Let's inhale up. And exhale, swan dive down. Half lift, breathe in. And release. Step your right leg back. Let's drop the knee. And bring the arms up. And hold. Just make sure in your lunge you're not collapsing into your lunge or you're not too high up in your lunge. Just nice and strong, contained. Take the palms out, bring the hands behind the back as you inhale and open the chest. You can keep a neutral spine if you want, or make a little back bend, whatever suits your body. And release hands around to the front as we breathe in. So we exhale, straightening through that left leg, dropping the head, and just engaging in that stretch. And come forward, step back to plank position. And just holding it there. Spread the fingers, pushing up between the shoulder blades. Let's lower to the floor. I'm going to drop my knees. You can come down whichever way you choose. All the way down to the floor. Take the hands out to the sides and come onto the fingertips. I'm going to move up into 3 cobras, forward on the floor. Draw the chin into the chest. Inhale up. Just to the height that suits you. And exhale down. Inhale up. Exhale down. Inhale up. And hold. And release back down. Bring the hands back in onto the shoulders. Bend the right leg. Grab the ankle. And draw that heel in towards the body. You can bring the left arm around and rest the head. and release. Swap sides. And release. Hands back under the shoulders, push yourself back to downward dog. Take yourself a little walk. Let's raise the right leg up for three-legged dog. And step all the way through, left leg. Inhale, arms out. Stay up here. Let's grab the right wrist, turn around to face you, and push through that right side of the body, lengthening it out. Swap sides, grab the left wrist, what's it called? Wrist, and lengthen through the left side of the body. Release back to center and bring the hands all the way down. Ready for the left side. Inhale up and exhale. Nice bend in the legs. Inhale, I want to see a nice flat back. And release. Left leg back, drop the knee. Raise the arms up. Stay neutral spine or come into a little back bend. You can release that back foot. And let's tuck the back foot again. Bring the hands behind the body. Inhale, open the chest. And release, hands to the floor as we breathe in. And exhale, straighten through that front leg. Coming forward and back to downward dog. I want you to move through your flow as you see fit. You can drop the knees, you can move into chaturanga, you can come all the way to the floor like me, up into a cobra, maybe an up dog, whatever suits your body. You might just want to do a couple of cat-cows and that's okay too. And let's move back up to downward dog. Coming back to plank position, lower to the floor, whichever way you choose. Lengthen the belly along the floor and bend both legs. When you come into Dhanurasana or bow pose, this is also a really good pose for the immune system, as all the pressure that we put on the digestive system increases the white cells in the body, nourishing that immune system. Let's grab the ankles, forward to the floor. Inhale, raise the head. You might just stay here. You might raise the chest. You might raise the legs. You may be using a strap here or a belt around the ankles. You may just want to hold like this. That's okay too. If you're feeling comfortable, you might want to go for a little rock. Couple more breaths. And release down. Come back to extended child's pose. Let's raise up. Find your downward dog. Really pushing the floor away, finding that length through the spine. Let's raise the left leg up, three-legged dog. And stepping through. Right leg. Inhale all the way up. Coming back to Tadasana. Preparing to practice tree pose. Hands on the hips, feet hip width apart. I'm going to shift our weight to the left. So bring the right leg up. You can have it on the ankle or any way up to the inner thigh, whatever suits you. Nice steady drishti or gaze, hands in prayer. Raise your arms. You can have the hands here or branches, whatever suits your body. Your hands back to prayer, down to the hips as we raise that leg up. Breathe in and exhale. Shift to the opposite side and raise the other leg. Anywhere suits you. Find your center, find your drishti, hands to prayer. Raise up or out. Bit of wind around my tree today. Just welcoming that constant movement in the balancing foot you can feel as the body centers and recenters. Hands back to prayer, down to the hips, raise that left leg. And down. Alright, give the legs a bit of a shake. I'm going to move into eagle pose, Garuda Asana. Okay, so just remember, if those eagle arms don't suit you, you can always hug the shoulders, right? What we're after is that opening across the upper back here for the stretch. So don't worry too much if you just have to give yourself a hug. Alright, let's start. Inhale. And come down to a little squat. We're going to shift our weight to the left, raise the right leg up and over. You can stay like this, it's okay. Raise the foot or tuck, whichever option suits you. Don't draw the hips to the side, stay nice and square. Take the arms out to the side. We're going to bring the right arm under the left. Stay there, we might like to lower down and hold. To come out like a ninja. The arms come out, we raise that right leg, inhale. Exhale down. I'm just going to turn that heater off because it's getting pretty hot in here. Breathe in. Exhale down. Shift the weight to the opposite side. Raise your left leg up and over. Keep the hips square. Arms out. This time left to right. Lower down if you like. Release, arms out, raise the leg. Exhale down. Give the legs a bit of a shake. Whew. All right. Come back up to the front of your mat, Tadasana. Inhale up. Exhale, bend in the legs. Half lift. You can keep the hands on the floor if you want, or I like to bring one up to the shins. And release. Step your right leg back. You're going to come back to plank position and you're going to move through your flow as you see fit. Whatever option suits you. You can do chaturanga, up dog, come to the floor, you might do a cobra. All meet back in downward dog. Let's raise the right leg up and come into scorpion tail. Keep those hands and shoulders even. Square the hips and let's step all the way through. Come up to high lunge. Make your way through to warrior two. Reverse, flip the front palm, come back. Feel that space above the right hip here, and breathe into it. Come through to warrior two. I'm going to come into half moon pose. If you like to use a block for half moon, you might want to have one, although I know a lot of you can do it without a block, it's up to you. So we'll come into easy side angle first. Feeling that energy line from the outside of that foot right through to the fingertips. Let's bring that hand down to the hip. Look down in front of your right foot. I'm going to step forward. I'm going to grab a block and place that to the right outside of my foot. Keeping that upper foot nice and flexed. You might just want to hold half moon. You might want to come into a sugar cane. Release limbs back out. Hand to hip, step yourself back to warrior two. Let's come down, right hand, left hand, pivot to the ball of the back foot. Plant that left hand and open out to the right. Push the floor away with the left hand and feel that lengthening. And bring the right hand back down, drop the back foot. I'm going to turn around to face you here, so it makes it a little easier for you to see. So we're still in this position. Bring your hand to the inside of the leg and walk that foot out. Raise the arch and release your back foot. Plant that hand. Place a hand on the knee as you breathe in. And as you exhale, open out to the side, and you might want to take that arm around as well. Now let's come back. And walking back, make your way back to table position. Lengthen out, bring the sit bones back to the heels. Well, let's lift up again. Let's go for the walk. Back to plank. Make your way through your flow as it suits you. Meeting back in downward dog. Let's raise the left leg. Scorpion tail. Square. Step all the way forward and up into high lunge. Focus on the breath. Find your center. Let's turn that back foot out for warrior two. Reverse. Focus on the space above the hip. Breathe into it. And back through to easy side angle. Now bring your right hand down to your hip. Looking off to the front of your left foot, ready for half moon. Stepping forward to your block if you wish to use your block. Make sure you've got that upper foot flexed. If you wish to move into sugarcane, grabbing the ankle and opening out the front of the body. And release. Hand to hip, you step back to warrior two. Kneel down, left hand, right hand, pivot to ball of the back foot. Plant the right hand and open out to the left. And drop the back knee, hand comes down. Bring the hand to the inside and walk that left foot out. Take the foot on an angle to about 10 a.m. and open that, or raise that arch, release the back foot. Right hand plants, left hand to the knee as we inhale. Exhale, gently push that knee out as you open the chest. You might want to release that left arm. Oh, let's come back. Walk yourself back to table position. Sit bones back to heels, just hold it here for a moment. Up to downward dog. Take the feet wide as the mat. Walk the hands back. We're going to come into a squat. If you're not fond of squats, you can just stay up high here. And if you're okay with your squats, come down. Hands in prayer, pushing those knees gently apart. And bring your hands to the floor. Fingers are spread. Inhale up. Walk back between the knees. And then exhale down. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Back to prayer. Walk yourself out. Cross the ankles or knees to one side. Come and sit on the sit bones. Legs out in front. Ready for boat pose. Hands to the back of the thighs. And go to sneeze. Sorry. No, I'm not. Rock back up into the tailbone. Legs up. Now you can choose to keep your hands on the back of the legs here or release the arms out in front. Raise the left leg and down. Right leg and down. Left leg down. Right leg down. Both legs, maybe grabbing back the legs again. Make sure you keep that spine nice and straight or extend the arms out. Hold. Hands to the back of the legs and release. We're going to come into a forward fold. So take the legs nice and wide and walk yourself forward just so you've got that pelvis tilted and tailbone backwards or moving back instead of tucked under. And start with the hands behind the back as we inhale, lengthen through the spine. And exhale, come forward. Bring the hands forward if you like. And just settle into your pose. Inhale as we lengthen the spine. Exhale as we lower. Just make it about the breath now. This is the breath in. This is the breath out. Just allowing the breath to make space in the body
and mind. So practice your ocean breathing, hear the breath. Two more breaths here. Coming back up. Bend the legs, hands under the knees. And draw the legs back together. We're going to come and line our backs now. If you want to put on something warmer, so now's a good time. I'm going to. It is freezing here today in Ballarat. Okay, so just like we did at the start, arms out in front, let's slowly lie down to the floor. Bring the feet in underneath the ankles underneath your knees. And walk the feet out as wide as your mat. And just like we did at the start of class, let's breathing at centre here. Exhale, knees down to the right hand side. So you can either stay like that. If it's uncomfortable for you, you bring the feet closer together. There should be no undue strain. Some of you might feel comfortable taking the right foot on top of the left knee there. And some of you won't. Just do what feels right for your body. Feel the space above that left hip and breathe into it. Release the foot, bring the feet back up, knees back up to centre, breathe in. Exhale to the other side, maybe left foot on top of right knee. You can take your gaze to the other side if you like. And hear that ocean breathing. Release. And back up to centre. Draw the knees into the chest, one hand on each knee, and just rotate the knees around in a circular motion in one direction. And back in the opposite direction. And back to centre. Let's finish off with happy baby, soles of the feet to the ceiling. Grab the outside of the feet and draw the legs down either side of the body. Release. And make your way down into Shavasana. If you have issues with your back, you might want to have something under your knees. Otherwise, just let the feet be apart and toes lolling out to the sides, arms away from the body. Draw the shoulder blades under a little, palms facing up or inwards. Just draw the chin towards the chest a little and find some length through the back of the neck. Feel the support of the floor beneath you and the effect of gravity holding you to the floor. If you wish to have a yoga nidra at the end of your class, I have done 10-minute through to 20-minute yoga nidras that you can access to finish your class. Otherwise, making your way up to a sitting position. Thank you so much for joining me today for class. I'll see you soon. Namaste.